The message of the OIC conference. My dear fellows, OIC leadership of Muslim countries, Prime Minister of Pakistan, Chief of Army Staff, Pakistan DG ISPR. I, Saqib Hassan Al Husani, founder, and the Secretary General Citizen Council for Human Rights, humbly request you all to listen to me attentively. Today is the 26th of March 2022. Significant role of Pakistan in uniting the Muslim states in the urgency of current scenario. The Organization of Islamic Cooperation (OIC) will hold the 48th session of the Council of Foreign Ministers (CFM) under the theme, Building Partnerships for Unity, Justice and Development in Islamabad, Islamic Republic of Pakistan, on March 22, 2022. Hissein Brahim Taha, the OIC Secretary General, will address the meeting to review the important activities, projects and programs of the General Secretariat in addition to the OIC post-CFM plans. The session will address many topics, and the activities of the OIC General Secretariat on implementing the resolutions adopted on various issues in the Islamic world, including the issue of Palestine and Al-Quds Ash-Sharif and the dangerous developments since the last CFM in May 2020. The session will also discuss several political files, most notably the developments in Afghanistan and its humanitarian consequences for the Afghan people, and the situation in Jammu and Kashmir, which will also be discussed in the sideline meeting of the OIC Contact Group on Jammu and Kashmir. The session will address several African issues, including the situation in the Republic of Mali, the Sahel region, and Lake Chad, the fragility of that region, and the situation in Central Africa and the Republic of Guinea. At the Arab level, the foreign ministers will discuss the developments in Yemen, Libya, the Republic of Sudan and Somalia, Syria, and other regions. The annual meeting will also discuss cooperation issues with international partners, the United Nations, the Russian Federation and the European Union. On the sidelines of the session, the OIC will hold a meeting of the open-ended contact group on Muslims in Europe. Issues of international terrorism and conflict resolution will top the CFM agenda in addition to the affairs of Muslim groups and communities in non-member states. The OIC will hold a meeting of the Ad Hoc Ministerial Committee on Accountability for Human Rights Violations of the Rohingya. The session will cover many economic, cultural, social, humanitarian and scientific issues including Islamophobia. It is expected that the periodic report of the Islamophobia Observatory will be submitted to the meeting for consideration. A brainstorming session will be held on the sidelines under the title, The Role of the Islamic World in Promoting Peace, Justice and Harmony, including many emerging issues and topics on the international scene. Here, in such scenario, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Turkey and Iran can achieve these objectives by strengthening their bonds with all the main stakeholders in economic, trade, medical and educational fields. Required feedback. In Pakistan there are hundreds of the orphan children living in different orphanages, but due to absence of their fathers' names in registration forms of NADRA, their national identity cards cannot be made. That causes a lot of problems in other matters of lives besides their educational matters. So to solve this problem, our organization is going to entitle these orphans fatherhood. For that, we request to seek your feedback for our further legal guidance so that some more appropriate steps can be taken conveniently.